there, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
He'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
Inside handoff, Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. They'll set up to throw.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And touchdown. A big play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because
he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart. Decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Henry from 17 yards out.
And the Commanders have taken the lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown!
Quez Watkins.
52 yards.
And the Golden Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out.
He's got a man complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Let's go, let's go. Good job, good job. Let's go. COVID-19. They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. You must be getting out.
Now back to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They set up the screen for Henry.
Touchdown, Washington.
Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Going deep here for Watkins.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Bridgewater. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Bridgewater on 4th down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fielded right around the 8.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the ball.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Check 31, check 31. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mark 55. 19 tight. 19 tight. That's the run. That's the run. Mike 55.
Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back now at FedEx Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Golden Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Throw right side, complete to Dotson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I got you. I got you. 955. 955. Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 158 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Right back to him on 1st down.